If you're looking to improve in Firestorm and Battle Royales in general, then the best place to do so is in solos. In solos, you can't blame your loss on that one random that dropped at Halvoid Dam when the rest of your squad had selected Odenburg, or because your friend took the car 98k when really you know you're the sniper in the group. It is you and you alone that must carry yourself to victory, and in this video we'll go over some ways in which you can tip the scales in your favour. If you watch any of my videos, you'll notice I always land at a location with a potential safe. I know what you're thinking, oh no HotSauce, but there might be players that land there. But shut your bitch ass up. Solos are all about getting kitted out as fast as possible, and unlike squads where your squad may all be fighting over a safe, you are a one-man army and you don't have to share with anyone else. Get familiar with the few locations that have a chance at spawning a safe and start landing there. Starting out a game with heavy armor can really put the odds in your favour, and so you should be increasing your odds by grabbing some early. If you don't find any heavy armor, focus on looking for some medium, then rotate to the next nearest area that might have some. Now you know where you want to land, you need to know how to get there first. The maximum distance you can glide is around 1,400 meters for areas with lower elevation. However, in Firestorm the planes are faster than gliding. The golden rule for locations on the flight path is once you've decided on a location to stay on the plane until you're around the 900 to 1000 meter mark, then jump and look directly down. Looking directly down is also much faster at descending than gliding. If you're wanting to land on a rooftop or an area with slight elevation, you want to jump at around 900 meters. If you're looking to get to the front door of a building, jump just after the 1000 meter mark. You want your parachute to open when you're about 400 meters away from your destination, and you should be able to glide there and get there first easily. When it comes to picking the right loadout, pick two weapons that work together but that also cover two different ranges. Don't combine a pink Bren gun with a pink Kar 98k because if someone manages to get in your face, then you're dead meat. Don't just pick up pink weapons because of their rarity. Make sure you're covering two different bases. Sometimes it's better to hang on to that blue SDG rather than swapping it for its upgrade if your other weapon already has a 3x scope. I'm going to be honest with you here, the design of the Halvoid map, with its steep, rocky terrain, does not lend itself well to tanks that have treads, often causing them to be very frustrating to use. They are not worth the risk when it comes to opening vehicle lockups, and you should only be looking to open vehicle lockups to access the potential safe. The two best vehicles to use in Firestorm are the Staghound and the Half-Track. The Staghound is the ultimate gatekeeping champion, with its turret being able to shred enemy players at a distance. The Half-Track is the ultimate up-close and personal vehicle with its inside gunner seat, which you can access by pressing F3. As long as the enemy player you're trying to kill is in front of you, you'll make short work of them. Firestorm has some of the best directional audio on the Battle Royale market, and a pair of good headphones will go a long way when it comes to identifying enemy movement. When sprinting, take occasional pauses to listen for moving players. Prone players in bushes will often make rustling sounds, and even enemy players crouch running will still create audible footsteps that you can hear. After every fight you win, always be expecting someone else to push you. So don't just run straight to the pile of loot, take some time to heal up safely and listen out for enemy movement. I see a lot of people that like to claim Firestorm as a campfest, but I still believe an aggressive playstyle that focuses on holding down advantageous positions is the best way to win in Battle Royales. You want to try and always maintain a high ground advantage in the late game for a few reasons. One being that the higher peaks in Halvoid tend to have less vegetation, so it's harder for players to sneak up on you. Another is that you'll be able to view more of the zone to see campers crouch running in. And finally, the high ground allows you to dip in and out of line of sight from players shooting at you from below. And not forgetting you'll have a lovely view. Some may claim it's the V1 rocket, or the artillery strike, but trust me on this, the best gadget without a doubt is the flare gun. Never leave these behind. Whenever possible, I always try and save one flare for when there is only one enemy player left. Once you know where the last person is, winning becomes almost guaranteed. The next best use for them is to secure kills on fleeing opponents. When chasing down a kill, it's comforting to know if there is anyone else around, and that you'll know if the player you're chasing is prone in a bush with an MG42. If you've made it this far, then thank you for watching. Now, I'll share with you my final secret.